What's going on, people? It's your boy Black Wolf, back at it, back at this adventure. Let's do it. Let's dive right in.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead.
Trying to find out who this Yennefer person is, cause sounds very important.
Discipline. That is what you folk lack.
Discipline.
Out of my way.
Discipline. That is what you lack. Alright. If I jump.
Go on, Enkazer!
I feel like I need to eat. Why are you running?
Come on!
Oh, I completely forgot about those bombs, man. Those bombs are dangerous.
Hey, help a fellow traveler! Whoa, Master Witcher!
What happened?
Monsters! Monsters from the swamp! Folk said the road was fraught with peril, but I wouldn't listen. Got my comeuppance now.
Less moaning, more details. What happened, and how can I help? And remember, I don't work for free. Witcher's code and all.
Well, was on my way to the Black Ones to trade. Suddenly my horse got spooked, ran clear off the road. We hit a bump, I went flying and the horse and cart rolled on. Then I heard bubbling, neighing, slurping. Something came out
Oh
from the
no.
muck, devoured Asher, hooves and all.
That sounds crazy.
No doubt my goods are still on the cart, but I'm too afeard to go and see. Thought maybe you... I'm most concerned about a little box. Bring it to me, I beg you.
Fine, I'll go. Let you know if I find that box.
Yeah, let's go find that box first. Witcher sense. Am I supposed to? Oh, I see some blood stains. Or a track, something, trail.
Cart tracks. Rode off into the swamp.
He's
Here's the
too
cart.
smart. He's like a little detective or something.
Must be that box he mentioned. Splattered with blood. Human blood.
Oh, it's probably his horse right here. Dang, bruh. Koi Kaimon. What he do? Y'all know about that. Y'all know about that. That anime talk.
Oh, and you find the box?
Mm-hmm. A little wet, but intact.
At last, fortune smiles my way. Yours as well, Witcher. Here, the gold I promised you.
Hook
Happy
me up
trails
with that
now.
moolah. Hook me up with that moolah. Ain't nothing free, bruh. What's that supposed to mean? Level up? Or just mission cleared? Where's my horse at? Yo. I'm about to turn this to Ocarina of Time.
That's it, Roach.
May the sun shine upon you.
I'm a little scared to fight this griffin though, man. I ain't ready. I don't know if I'm ready, man. A whole griffin. A whole Gryffindor.
Whoa!
Oh, that's how you jump? A freak? Who you calling a freak, bruh? Where you at?
Looking for trouble?
Say it in my face, bro. What's up?
Oh.
Oi! Now! Oi! Now! Ah!
Yeah, now you scared, right? That's what I thought.
Anyone home?
Must be out hunting.
Anybody home? Young traveler. Lock key. I see some more tracks.
Trails fresh. Mislav just left home.
Footprints. Here he
You,
is.
Mislav.
Shh! Hear that?
Wolves? No. Wild dogs.
Yes. More dangerous than wolves.
How is a wild dog more dangerous than a wolf?
Dogs more dangerous than wolves? Don't think so.
It's the
Come
truth.
on, bruh.
Know why?
No, but I guess you're about to tell me.
Wolves hunt to fill their bellies. Wild dogs kill for sport.
Just like humans.
Aye. They've learned much from us. Why not cruelty too?
I'm hunting bigger game. The Nilfgaardians the Griffin killed. Where'd you find them?
Ah, I see. You a witcher. That monster slayer they's talking about in the village.
Monster
Show you,
Slayer.
sure, but I gotta kill those mutts before they hurt someone. Will you help? That is, if you don't mind blunting your silver blades on them.
Yeah, why
Sure.
not?
Griffin's not going anywhere.
No, dogs might though. So step careful now. Come on.
These dogs been a problem for a while now.
Since the war started.
My boy Roach.
Kings do the fighting.
Oh, passed it. You a fast horse, Roach. I don't know why they called you Roach. Call you Speedy Gonzalez or or the Flash, bro.
Bad time.
Not at all. Hand me the beggar tickets, the red bloom. Well, well, one versed in herbs.
Probably saying too much, but I know a bit. For instance, that beggar tick's poisonous.
In large doses.
This dude
Small
better not
ones
start
soothe pain
macking.
and bring forth pleasant dreams. Which is all I can hope to do for her.
Mac and cheese.
Looking for buckthorn. Know if it grows anywhere around here?
Bottom of the river, where the channel's widest. But you do know that once out of the water...
It'll stink worse than a week-old carcass. Counting on it. I'm hunting the griffin. Need the buckthorn for bait.
I was thinking... A few years ago we had trouble, drowners under the bridge. Whole village had to pitch in for a witcher. Who now can afford the bounty on a griffin's head?
Captain Peter Sars, something.
Ah, good to know the Black One's looking out for our welfare.
Captain Peter. I don't even know who Captain
Doubt
Peter
Emperor
is,
Amir
my
cares
guy.
about you. But this captain just might. Seems like a decent man.
There are no decent men in the army. They're only orders.
Not from here, are you? Lot of bitterness in you. Too much for someone who's spent her life in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
True. And you're in a hurry. Elsewise you'd not use bait, just wait for the griffin to attack again.
Believe we could have an interesting conversation.
Maybe next time.
This dude stay macking. Roach. Alright, it's time to go. No more eating for you.
Go, go.
Trying to find some wild dogs.
Damn deer have stripped the bark off the trees again.
Good woman, is this the road to Vizima?
To your Cohaven, like.
Oh, that was a deer? Alright,
Slower.
I'm gonna try something. Oh, he trying to run. Nah, fam. I need some food. I need some food, bruh. You my dinner. Oh, I got caught up. Oh nah, they finna jump me. Bruh. Bro. No. Dang. They did me dirty, bro. They did me dirty. Can't believe it. I can't believe my eyes. Alright, at least they left me off right here. Alright, maybe I should have grubbed on some bread, some water. A little bit more bread. Alright, now we out.
Faster.
Oh, here goes some more deer. No, I want the male deer though.
I knows what I knows. Elsa bears her.
I'll leave the mommy deers alone. Oh, I see something over here.
Years of work up in smoke.
Is he a midget or is he a dwarf?
What happened here?
Oh, got a wee bit chilly the night, so I set fire to my forge. Got it nice and roaring. Roasted some wieners. What do you think happened, dimwit? Some bugger set alight me workshop. I've lost everything. Everything!
Everything.
Easy on the insults. I could add to your misfortune.
Yeah, you
Any
know who you talking
suspects?
to, bruh?
Whole damned village. I've lived here half a century. Thought they saw me as one of their own. But everything changed when the Black Ones came. I'm the only smith around, so I got to serve as their garrison. Bang
The
dames
Black
out your plate,
Ones.
shoe horses. That sort of thing. The Guardians don't pay me bloody copper. Just give me supplies and
Bruh.
orders. The humans can't fathom that. They think I'm getting rich off their misfortune. That I sleep on a pile of gold like a ploughing dragon. They've stopped talking to me. Spit when I pass. And now this.
I can find your arsonist, provided you're willing to pay.
For the right
Not
price.
much left, but I'll give you all if you bring me that horse in, so that he gets what he deserves. The night of the fire, I heard movement outside my hut. Went out to see if I could find any tracks, but found nothing. But then I haven't got cat eyes, have I? Good luck.
For the right price.
It's raining, it's pouring, Emperor Mir snoring. He bumped his head when he went to bed and wet himself good morning.
Are these all jobs I could do?
Don't you look at me.
Let's see. Quest. Secondary quest. Oh, okay, I do have a level. I was wondering if you even level up in this game or not. Alright, so that one's a level 2. So I don't want to do that one yet. Let's do this one for now.
Chetty!
Now listen carefully.
Hey now.
Never to sing that rhyme again. Never. And you're not to play with...
Shavings from a tinderbox. Arsonist must have lit his torch here, tossed it on the roof, then fled through the orchard. Boot prints. A man's. Large.
Oh!
Took off his boots and went in the water. Probably wanted to cover his trail.
Those plums are wreaking havoc on my gut.
I could fast travel. That's pretty helpful. It's interesting.
Discipline. That is what you folk lack.
Give me the loot. Give me the loot. That's it. That's all y'all got.
Move it. I will give you such a lashing.
I ain't got nothing, bruh.
We have much work to do here. Stop quite a lot.
I follow the trail. Ain't nothing here. Nearby? What's nearby? Oh, what's this?
Something jumped out of the rushes. Drowners. But he managed to escape.
Okay. I know this dude.
We meet again.
Thank you for saving me. People say all kinds of things about witches, but I've always known yours to be an honorable guild.
So you managed to salvage some goods?
Yes, but I await the repair of my wagon. As time passes, my losses
Mushroom
will
head.
grow. Do you need
Mushroom
something?
head, boy.
I'll let it go half free.
What are you offering?
Let me have a look at your stock.
I need to be the required level. I only have 70.
Take care.
told me about the Smith's boy. Lad went missing one day, so folk nabbed a witch.
Tracks lead back to the village.
Started poking him, asking. When he started twisting and squirming, so wham bam, they knocked his head off.
Except it was some drowner that had sapped on the kid. Witcher had naught to do with it. What did the folk do?
Bleeding, but not badly.
Sewed his head back on.
Surface wound.
They laid his corpse to rest. Hush, hush, in a quick.
Well,
Trail ends here, but I'll recognize him by his wounds. Drowner claw marks. It's gotta be him.
Caught out, red-handed.
Nasty wound. Run into a drowner?
What the fuck do you care?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Arsonist's a charmer, too.
Language, bruh.
Come on. Smith wants to talk to you.
I not talk to a non-human. Sons of bitches all, and dwarves are the worst. Greedy little magpies, do anything for gold, they will. They forge the blades the Black Ones put to our throats. Am I not right? Listen, we can work this out, man to man. I give you gold, you don't turn me in. My mum died
is
a
that how
while
this
back
works?
and I sold her tools. I've spent some, but what's left is yours.
Nah.
Magpies and dwarves might be greedy, but I'm not. Can't buy me.
And I'll beat your fucking mug to a pulp.
I feel bad for this dude, so I don't wanna have to put, can of whoop ass, so I'm gonna just tell his ass to calm down.
Calm down. Now follow me.
Freak, I gotta apologize. Gotta go. Apologize.
What happened to your mug?
Kings do the fighting, but peasants do the dying.
Come on, bro. Walk.
May the sun shine upon you. Watch where you walk.
Let's go.
You've got it tough. You've a roof over your head, that's something. When the Black Ones laid siege to Vizina, they burned the outskirts to the ground. You took bigger bollocks than a noon rates unit.
Who taught you that?
Jetty.
Now listen carefully.
What he does.
You're never to sing that rhyme again. Never.
Sin boy.
And you're not to play with Chetty no more.
But Chetty's my best mate.
Chetty's a little fool who'll get us all killed looking for trouble. I see you
What
with
he
him again and
does.
you'll regret it.
Come on, we almost there. Let's go. Let's go. Bruh. You sleepwalking? Yeah. I know this chick now out here sleepwalking.
Up and at him.
What's going on?
Here you go. One
Jedi
village
mind
pyromaniac
tricks.
in the flesh.
Nap? You? I knew your mum for years. Charged her nary a copper. This is how you repay me. I've had enough. Hey, soldier. A minute of your time, please.
No! Willis, I beg you, I was drunk. Didn't know what I was doing.
I've told you, Master Willis. We will help you rebuild once reinforcements come. The supplies have been ordered.
Not what this is about, mate. This here's the arsonist. A witcher found him.
The forge was important to the garrison. Destroying it was sabotage. No trial needed here. Just a tree.
Villagers love you now.
Villagers will really love you now.
Well, no, I don't give a flying fuck about them. You know, I hated the Black Ones at first, like everybody else did. Now I'm thinking they might just bring order to this place. Teach these layabouts some manners. But enough about that. Your reward. And I managed to save some things from the fire. Anvil's still whole, so I'm sure I can bang something out on it. You need anything, let me know. Give you a good price.
Yeah, give me the hookup. Experience points received. Alright, let's see what other quests I got. Let's see what this is. Giddy up, giddy up.
Whoa there, Roach.
Freak.
Come on.
Come on, Roach. Scared to get your feet wet?
Is the yonder ain't it, McCare?
Oh, we in the dark forest now, guys. This don't look safe one bit.
Run, Roach.
Come on, Roach. Oh, must be a little... It's so dark, I didn't even see that this was a cliffside.
Come on, Roach.
Alright, let's try to go around.
Slower.
Whimpering hussar. We'll look
Here
for
we go.
Bastion later, once it's safe.
Talk to
Do
Doom.
that often? Talk to your dog?
I
It's
just
my
watched
brother's,
Doom
Bastion's. But guess he's mine now.
over the weekend.
See, Bastion fought the Black Ones in a battle
Amazing
just outside
movie.
the village. Haven't had word of him since. I told him, do like I did, lose a finger or two so they won't recruit you. Too damn afeard he was. Bloody hell.
I'd walk the battlefield if I were you.
I did. Sea of corpses. And corpsers, feeding. Someone told me they're afeard of fire, so I took a torch, tried to chase them off. Horse shite, I tell you. Would have ended up eaten alive if it weren't for Hussar here. Listen, guessing you carry those swords for more than show. Come with me. Keep the ghouls off. Help me find Bastion and I'll pay you well.
Fine, I'll help you. Just been a few days since the battle. Chances we find your brother alive are slim. Very slim.
Who would have thought? But I want to find his body at least. So Bastion don't rot there in the sun with the Black Ones. Meet me on the hill overlooking the battlefield. We'll move on together from there.
Alright, let's do it. Make sure you bring your Rottweiler with you.
Hey-ya!
What is that down there? It looks like a bunch of enemies. I'm good.
Ah!
Hey there!
Meet Dune near the battlefield. Where you at, Dune? Above. What is that supposed to mean?
So many corpses. And the war's just started.
There he goes.
You're here, good. Bastion... His body must be here somewhere.
Among countless others. Want to examine them one by one? Could take a while.
You needn't fret. The recruits from White Orchard painted a small flower on their shields so as to be able to spot each other in battle. There was just a few of them. We look for the flowers, we'll find Bastion quick.
No offense, but many a soldier's dropped his shield. Especially if he was on the losing side.
If we find the shield alone, Hassan will catch the scent and lead us to Bastion. Come on. Sooner we get this done, the better.
Alright, let's do it. A ghoul. Oh, come on. Seriously. Dude, are you serious? Are you serious right now? Wow, they attack fast.
Die.
I got lucky. And I'm running out of breath.
That him?
No. Doesn't look anything like him. Come on, Hassan. Can you smell Bastion, boy? Still nothing. Reckon this ain't a good time to chat. Let's do what we've come for and get out of here.
Is that all these guys have? A blunt. Oh, this guy's got some water. Good. I needed that. I wonder if that sword is better than the one I have.
Skin's burned off. Might be hard to tell, I know, but could this be him?
Bastian was big, broad-shouldered. This one seems smaller, but maybe it's the fire did that. He found him! Hussar's caught his scent! Come on!
One second, buddy. Let me see. Steel weapon. Ten to 12. Oh no, this is way better. Oh, okay. So maybe this sword is even stronger. I just realized that you can use the two different swords.
But there is more. My lieutenant demanded we defecate on command. Ballista bolts, landing all around, and all he could say was, "A soldier with a full stomach will not step onto the battlefield." Now shit, that is an order. Can you believe it? The cretin.
Stop! You're killing me. My ribs. It hurts to laugh.
That needs a tourniquet. But first, want to explain what's going on here?
Bastian! Is he... Has this Nilfgaardian captured you?
No. He saved my life. I got a cut to my side, and then got hit in the head. Couldn't see anything. Rosin here found me
bruh. You got a body.
as he crawled across the battlefield. His legs
You got
twisted.
body, bruh.
And so we were. Blind man leading a cripple. Found this place.
I'm taking you home. We need to see to these wounds.
I won't leave Rosin here. I'll own he'll die. And he can't go back to his home. He's deserted. They'll hang him.
And what if they find him with us? They'll hang us all, my Laetitia included. No, the Blackened stays here.
Your brother's right, Bastion. Nilfgaardians know no mercy. They live by their law. A law that's cruel as hell towards any who hide deserters. Or aid them.
Rosin, I'll bring you food. And an herbalist.
You'll see. In a week or two, you...
Just go.
Thank you, Witcher. Your reward. And the gods protect you.
Oh, okay, I guess that just means quest completed. When you hear that little sound. Can I take the dog with me? I gotta go fight some wild dogs. Oh. Bro. I didn't even see that cliffside. And then my dude just dropped. Drop real quick. Yeah. That sucks that even if you die, it doesn't restore your health for you. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, let me get my horse.
Hey, ya!
Oh. Never mind. Horse's fear level is increasing.
Whoa!
Probably could have fast traveled as well, but ain't nothing wrong with exploring sometimes. Oh, here goes these wild dogs.
Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
Those are more my level. Hopefully the griffin isn't too powerful. Give me a hard time.
Dieter.
You know him?
We served at the Lord's Manor together, where the Black Army's encamped now. He was a stable hand, I was the Lord's hunter. But that was before... well, a long time ago.
Before what,
Before
fam?
what? Before they drove me from the village.
What did you do?
Nothing. I'm a freak. Sorry. I'd rather not talk about it.
You ain't alone.
I'm a freak too.
Aye, but of another kind.
If it's lycanthropy, I can help.
What?
Lycanthropy. Werewolves. Handled a few cases in the past. It's usually a simple curse that...
The Lord's son, Florian, and I... we loved each other. Dieter walked in on us in the stables. They drove me away. Florian hanged himself. Lord started drinking, and the estate fell into ruin. That's the long and short of it.
So, can you show me where you found the Nilfgaardians? Griffin, know anything about it?
Oh, not much. It's not my kind of game.
You're his kind, though. Survival instincts alone ought to make you care.
Let's see, where am I going? Press square to place marker.
Something moved. Hey! Anyone home? Last time I...
Lost your key, ma'am?
No, not me key. Me pan. It's always sat there empty, this hut. That is, till the night afore the battle. A man arrived, walked right in like 'twere his own. Was standing at me window, peering at the goings-on. He must have heard me, 'cause next I knew, there he was, coming my way. So, I grabbed me pan, for protection, see? But he just asks all polite, Gran? Got any birch bark by chance? Lilac berries or even a few coals? Nay, says I. And you must be right daft to pester folk at night with such foolery. But I sees he ain't listening. Just staring at me pan like a magpie at a copper. Lend it to me, Gran. I'll give it back come morn. Was right. baffled for what's he doing, frying in the dark. But I've got a soft heart, so I gave it to him.
Interesting. What happened then?
Afore dawn, another rode up to the hut. But come morn, only the first fella left, locked the door, hopped on his horse, and that were all I saw of him, and me pan. 'Twere old, black with soot, not worth much, I suppose, but I've no other. Will you help me, dearie? Bring an old widower pan. I could never break down that door myself. And in truth, I'm afeard to go in any road. Such a stench wafting out. Methinks the other fellow, well, that he's lying there.
That's pretty crazy.
Never taken on a pan contract. Fine, I'll go in, look around.
A pan
You should wait
contract.
here, just in case.
A grape shot. Rotting flesh. Take diagrams to craftsmen with the proper skills to have them craft the item.
A corpse. Explains the stench. Ah, the priceless frying pan. Scrubbed clean. Looks like the mystery man didn't need the pan so much as the soot off it to make ink, write letters.
What's that, dearie?
Nothing, nothing.
Alright, I think I got everything. Oh. Can't forget the oil.
Here, your frying pan.
Mine? But mine were black
It's a
with
PUBG.
soot. And I
PUBG
could see
frying pan.
myself in this one if I wanted. But them years are past.
Soot's just what the gentleman needed. He scraped it off, made ink out of it.
And the other fellow?
Dead. Round up a few boys and bury him outside the village. Deep, so the necrophages don't dig him up. And take my advice. Don't mention this to the Nilfgaardians.
Hang about! You've earned a token of thanks. Here, sonny, for the road.
For the road, take one token.
Fry up a nice white fish for supper. Or a pipe.
Ooh, baked apples. Some more bread. Let's go. Some apple juice. Okay. Now I'm starting to see how this game works. You get some food for completing certain quests. Okay. That's what's up. That's definitely good to know. Alright, now back to what I was doing. Find some buckthorn. Must be that underwater. I wish it was easier to pick up items. That's all you need? Alright, let me get up before I drown. Are there enemies down here too? Alright, that should be straight. I'm out of here. Some sheep. Old sheepskin. Can I get some new sheepskin? Might as well just walk it from here.
"'Twas here. One lay there, by the stump, headless. The other hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to... Watch out for yourself now."
Watch out for yourself now. I'll be fine,
I'll be
bro.
fine.
You know
Not
I
the
am.
first griffin I've dealt with. Not likely to be the last either.
Hope you're right. Good hunting now.
Nilfgaardians were celebrating. Griffin interrupted them. Ground's black, saturated with blood. A camp. These prints are older and deeper, heavily armored. Nilfgaardians, probably.
Give me all the bread. Oh. Got a little, lost there for a second. You wanted me to go back? Why would you want me to go back?
Griffin's nest. What remains of it, at least. Corpse is a couple of weeks old. Still alive when the Griffin brought him here. Took a long time dying. Female. Larvae in her wounds have already hatched. Been dead at least a week. Other Griffin must be a male. Deep cuts over the whole body. Not a drop of blood on the beak or claws. Didn't defend herself. Crept up on her while she slept.
Dang, that's messed up, man.
Beak tips worn. Gray hairs in the coat. 10, 12 years old. Griffins pair off for life when young. Male must be about the same age. Explains why the male I ran into was so aggressive. Hunted the Nilfgaardians down here in the forest first, then started prowling the area. Done all I could. Should talk to Vesemir.
Level 2. Let's go. Character. Here we go. When you have gained a certain number of experience points, you advance to the next level. You get experience points for killing monsters and completing quests. You receive ability points each time you gain a level. Using these points, you can acquire new abilities or improve ones you already have. An ability color indicates what branch it belongs to. Use L to select an ability, then develop it by pressing square. Your core ability is always active. It allows you to wield a light hand. Okay, these are always active. Fast attack, damage increased by 5%. Adrenaline. Increases potion overdose threshold from 75% to 80%. Next level increases maximum vitality by 500. That doesn't sound bad. But I feel like I'd rather go with like just some solid damage. Can't go wrong with that. Fast attack damage increased by 5%. Strong attack. Deflect arrows while parrying. Alright, yeah, let's go with go with this one. All right. It's 22 through 26. It's 26 to 32. So yeah. 28. All right. You must what? You're not fast travel from here. Whatever. Let me get the horse. Get the horse, man. Bruh, how many times you gonna walk by the horse?
Move it.
Not get on it, my guy.
God's eye above, Emperor far away.
Faster.
That griffin's a real scourge.
Whoa there, Roach.
break.
Good man. Whose
Your gran
field
told me
is
about
that
a
the other
Smith
side of the river?
lad
By
went
the
missing
wood.
one day, so
Boy
folk
in
had a
clinics.
witchman that was
Good
found
lad,
alive.
Master
Started
Witcher.
poking him,
Though
asking
he...
when
Yes,
started
yes.
twisting and
Let's talk to my
Yes?
boy.
What is it, Wolf?
Got good news and bad news. Good news first. Captain of the Nilfgaardian garrison knows where Yennefer went.
And the bad's that we have to kill the Griffin for him. What else could he want from two witchers? Go on. Tell me what you know.
Griffin's abandoned its lair. Gotta make a lure, set a trap.
And how's that going?
Got the buckthorn.
Ought to work like a charm. Powerful scent.
More like stench.
City boy. Rotting meat, manure, piss. Standard smells of the countryside. Remember Tredegor? Hunting that Zoogle in the trash heap? You spent half the next day bathing, scrubbing yourself.
How can I forget? You ever gonna stop bringing that up? Learned some things. It's a male, had its nest in the Vulpine Woods. The Nilfgaardians burned the woods down, killed its mate, smashed their eggs. Thought they'd fixed things.
It's always the same. Instead of sending for a professional, they try to do it themselves, only end up making matters worse. Fine. If everything's ready, say the word and we'll get to work.
I'm ready.
Let's do this.
No point in waiting. Let's find a good spot to ambush it.
Picked
I'm
one
ready.
out already, other side of the stream.
Y'all
There's
ready for this?
fields
Y'all
and a
ready to watch
grove.
this fight?
Plenty of room and far enough so no one will get in our way.
Good. Meet you there.
Let me know in the chat if y'all ready to watch this fight. To prepare to fight the Griffin, brew the Thunderbolt potion. Alchemy. Let's go. To create an item, you need the right ingredients. Blue mutagen. Alcohol. Nope. Oils. Nope. Bombs. Nope. Potions. Thunderbolt. There we go. And I got everything I need. You have, but in order to use it, you first must equip it. You can use a potion during gameplay. See there. Press to activate the potion in the first slot. Wait, you have to press all three of those? I don't get it.
I think those plums are wreaking havoc on me gut.
I will give you
Lad
such a
went missing
lash.
one day, so folk nabbed a witchman that was hunting nearby. Started poking him hard.
Looks like we're about to find out.
Amber waves of grain. Charming place. Perfect for an ambush.
I know how to choose 'em. So, ready?
Let's start. Wind's good. Bait's scent will spread quickly.
Now all we have to do is wait. Come on. We can cower in the shade of those birches.
So tell me, once we find Yennefer, what'll you do? Got your eye on a contract?
No. I'll go to Kaer Morhen.
Little early to settle in for the winter.
Snows are a way off, yes. And that's what worries me. Nilfgaard's crossed the Pontar in the east. Puts them maybe a week's march from Kaer Morhen. If they reach the valley before snows can cover the passes, well, we need to cover our tracks, hide our paths. Speaking of winter and wintering, think you'll come this year?
Maybe. Might bring a guest.
There's just a horse running back and forth in the background, like, I ain't trying to get scooped up by no griffin.
Hear that? It's close.
Let's go give it a warm welcome.
Wait, take this.
Let's do this. Ooh, crossbow.
A crossbow.
Wanted
A
in a card game
crossbow.
while you ran around. Might come in handy.
Gambling.
How about that? Always lectured us on the evils, but you're a gambler yourself.
Stop talking. Got a griffin to kill. Watch out!
Is it equip? Oh yeah, it is. Need some bolts. Crossbow. Deals fire damage.
It's about to dive!
Press R1 to let loose a bolt or a crossbow. Okay, buddy. Listen, I'm not trying to piss you off.
Come on,
Oh.
who's next?
Damn!
Oh.
It's fast!
He's not playing. Oh. What? thought I had him. I thought I had him, bro. But homeboy just bum rushed me. Homeboy bum rushed me. I thought I had him. Yo, if you guys got any tips, you guys are watching, I'm gonna put this on YouTube, so put it in the comments section if you guys are watching it live. Give me some tips, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm new to this. I'm new to this, man, and it's gonna be a long journey.
Hear that? It's close.
On the hardest difficulty. If
let's go give it a warm
I don't have your
welcome.
help.
Wait, take this.
Let's try this again though. Skip all that. Yeah. Let's see this one.
It's about to dive.
Okay, I'm pressing the wrong button, that's why.
For this shit. What now, you piece of filth?
Oh, snap. Come here.
Damn! It's fast!
Yeah.
Shit.
Huh?
Oh, so I didn't want to bother you. I've been trying to text you. I said I'm making the tacos. I need to get cheese for tacos. Can I use your phone?
Yeah, yeah. Oh. No.
Go and the kids are outside with lunch, okay?
Okay.
I'll let them know. If anything, I'll be right back. Sorry.
We're gonna have to try this again. Can't believe it.
Let's go. A crossbow.
I gotta get better at.
Witch
Oops,
with
I didn't want to do that one. But I gotta get better at switching mid-fight.
Show me what you got. It's about to dive.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Who's next? Ah. Come on, at them. Damn! It's fast! Who's next?
Uh-oh. Dang. That does so much damage.
Don't let it get away!
Dang, I shot it. Oh man. Oh, shoot. I didn't think he was going to turn back. I think he's going to try running away again. Come on here, then. What's up? Where you going? What? Oh, no. Oh, I had it. I had it. But I lost it. And I had it. But I lost it. Oh, they start me off right here. Alright, that works for me. This time I'm gonna get you. Yeah. Where you think you're going?
Shit.
Oh, okay. Okay. Maybe you're not someone to play around with. Bro, the range on that leap attack? And the amount of damage? It's almost like a one shot. Sheesh. Why did I put this on the hardest difficulty? What was I thinking? But I'll get the hang of it. I'll get the hang of it for sure. Once I get comfortable with these controls, he ain't gonna be nothing. You know what I'm saying? Ignite. No, let's see this one.
Come on. Come on, at them.
Oh, I completely missed that. Oh, snap. I was better off. I tried to see if I could parry, let my stamina build back up, but I was better off just moving around, dodging. Cause I guess because he's the boss, you can't really parry his attacks. He still does so much damage. Alright, I'm willing to bet that on this time I'll actually defeat him.
Who's next?
Oof. Should have dodged that.
Too old for this shit.
Oh man, I got too greedy. Too greedy. Oof, that was a close one. What? You still alive? I was about to say. Here we go, boys. The Griffin. Technically, I guess that's like the first boss. It's defeated.
Not bad. Not bad.
Took me a few tries.
You could stand to improve some things.
That's facts.
Man spends his whole life learning.
Not a witcher, unless he doesn't want to live long. But more on that later. Take the Griffin's head to the Black Ones. I'll ready our horses. Meet me at the inn.
Yeah, boy. A mutagen. Place mutagens in appropriate slots to gain a bonus to your character's statistics. Choose a mutagen, then place it in the indicated slot. Plus 50 vitality. Oh, okay. The more abilities in the field that match the color of the field's mutagen, the greater the mutagen's bonus. That's nice. Mutagens can also be used to brew powerful potions called mutagen decoctions. Okay, so if this was a green, then I would have got that. Alright. Collect your reward. Yeah, I want to get that reward ASAP. Come on. Get on the horse. Get on the horse, man. Okay, so circles is to jump on the horse. Trying to get poison out here.
Go.
Stop!
Come on now.
Alright, I'll just get off right here.
Ekelain dead at the game.
Oh! Stop!
I want my reward. What you mean stop, bruh?
What the hell is this?
Roy!
You take me for a blind man or a fool? This grain is rotten.
I didn't know.
So, a fool. Damn it, you never learn. Military Codex, Article 2, Section 3. For the delivery of defective goods, 15 lashes with a knout. Make it so.
No, no, no! By the gods, no!
What?
Fulfilled my end of the bargain. Your turn. Where'd Yennefer go?
To Vizima.
She was a day's ride from here the whole time? Under my nose? Might have said so.
Yes, I might have. But you would not have killed the griffin. Tit for tat. Halt! We are not done. It's yours, this gold. I would not want you to say you were inadequately compensated.
Some dialogues demand you to make quick decisions. Choose your reply before the time runs out. In this case, yeah, I'll take the coin. Don't matter to me.
Poor, dark, and putrid.
Please, no more. Mercy, please.
Keshwich, will someone explain to me why you are here?
Ah!
Keshwich.
Damn, they beating my dude.
Please, no more.
Give him a break.
Mercy, please.
But alright guys, I'm gonna end this episode off right here. We'll continue next time. I hope you guys have a nice day. Take it easy. And don't forget, follow, subscribe, leave your comments. Hit me up. I'm down. I'm open for suggestions and new games, everything like that. So I'll see you guys. Take it easy.